In this video, we are going to take a tour of a set of stairs with a low angle that I designed for a builder that had a situation like this where they wanted the stairway to go over a small creek. And I'm going to share the design and assembly with you. However, I will leave it up to you. You're going to vote as a viewer as to whether or not you want me to provide you with step-by-step detailed instructions on how to design and assemble this type of a stairway. And to do that, all you need to do is hit the thumbs up button or leave a comment in the comment area. And once I receive 500 thumbs up or 100 comments, then I will go ahead and provide you with those details. However, if I don't, then I will assume that there isn't much interest and won't worry about it. Now, the first thing I want to do in the video is remove the soil and the creek to make it a little easier on our eyes and remove a portion of the stairway so that we can start building it. So the first thing we're going to take a look at here will be some embedded into the concrete post base brackets. And these brackets will provide us with a 1/4 inch standoff or gap between the bottom of the wood and the top of the concrete. Next up, let's go ahead and take a tour around the bottom of the landing. Again, we're just kind of connecting it with a few different boards. And of course, our gap at the bottom there. And you're going to want to use galvanized or zinc connectors. And the same will hold true for the connectors that we're going to use to create a nice solid connection between the stringer beam and the masonry retaining wall. And of course, we will be using some type of an anchor bolt that will be embedded into the masonry or concrete wall. And of course, we will be notching the bottom of the stringer beam to provide a nice connection there. And there will be one bolt and hanger for each one of the stringer support beams. And make sure that you leave a gap, a small gap, at least 1/8 of an inch, possibly 1/4 inch between the masonry or concrete and the wood. Otherwise, we could end up with moisture coming through the concrete and into the lumber. And then, of course, that usually leads to wood rot. And in some cases, it will attract termites. And a view of how the joist will be notched into the stringer support beam. And of course, this can be done a variety of different ways. However, this is the connection method we're using here. So after we have all of this in place, we can go ahead and install our stringer or step supports. And those can be securely fastened by toe nailing or attaching it with screws to the support beam, or you can use some type of building hardware. And of course, there are a variety of different methods you can use to attach these two pieces together. So don't get hung up on these being the best way to do it. And after we have done that, we can go ahead and attach our risers. And our risers will be attached to the wedge-shaped step supports with galvanized or zinc coated or even stainless steel nails. And then after that is done, we can go ahead and start installing our decking. And if everything is laid out correctly, then we should be able to line everything up. However, if it isn't, you might be able to make small adjustments by reshaping some of the lumber or some of the wedge-shaped supports. So not too difficult. Simply walk your way through the process until you are done. And that brings us to the end of this video. And like I said, if you need a little more information on how to lay everything out, how to design everything so that all of the decking, everything will look like it was done by a professional, then make sure that you hit the thumbs up button.